Hello and welcome to another video on my channel, PokePidge. I actually filmed this video a few months ago, but the camera completely bigger and I lost all of the footage and it wasn't very helpful. What I did in research for this video was watch 36 separate YouTubers' top 10 disliked, top 10 hated Pokemon, and every time one was mentioned, knocked a little vote onto it. And now I have a definitive top 10 list and I'm going to go through it for you today. This list may surprise you as well. You're probably sitting there thinking, that ice cream Pokemon will be there, that garbage bag Pokemon will be there. They got one vote each in 36 videos. Just one. And so, without further ado, let's get into it. Voltorb. Voltorb is a Pokemon that not particularly many people dislike, but it's just a Pokeball. The imagination that was involved in Voltorb is not that great. It's a Pokeball, let's put a smile on it, and that is quite literally it. And it doesn't really help that when it evolves, it's literally just put upside down, different face on it. That is quite literally it. If Voltorb and Electrode were released now, there'd be uproar. People would think they're absolutely shocking. You'd expect their shiny forms to take the form of just some other ball, a Great Ball or an Ultra Ball, that'd be fantastic. But no, they just go slightly blue. Sunflora. Let's face it, Sunflora, it's just weak. It doesn't help that it evolves from the Pokemon that's got the lowest base stats out of all Pokemon, and that includes Magikarp. Its design, again, is pretty weak. That's going to be another point why people don't like it. It's got a stupid face, its eyes never open, its cry is annoying. Apart from Sludge Bomb as a TM, which you get late in the game, and Earth Power from the Move Tutor, Sunflora only learns Grass and normal offensive attacks. It's just useless, really. Burmy. Burmy is just a pointless bug-type Pokemon, and if it's female, it'll evolve into Wormadam, which has a plant form, the sandy form, and a trash form. Why? None of them have any relevance to the game. None of them take advantage of the types that they evolve into. Plant form doesn't really learn any grass type moves, trash form doesn't really learn any steel type moves, and sandy doesn't really learn any ground type moves. It's just pointless. Male Burmy, however, does evolve into Mothim, which is kind of useful, but this is generation 4. So at this point, we've already got Beautifly, Dustox, Butterfree, Beedrill, and it's just another sort of flying insect bug thing, and nobody really wants it. And that's why people don't like Burmy, because it's just annoying, it's pointless, and there was so much potential to have a good bug type Pokemon there, and they've wasted it. The Pan and Simi lines. These are just a waste of 6 slots in a Pokedex. These come from the Generation 5 games Black and White, and the thing is, you can catch them quite soon after getting your starter, which is a Grass, Fire or Water type anyway, so I don't know why you'd want to go out and get another one. Maybe to take a type advantage against your rival, but just really? Are you going to go and do that? 6 slots wasted for this. I mean, they're based on the hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil thing, which is a great concept, but they've wasted this concept, I think. You didn't need to evolve them. You could have had a much more stylistic monkey type Pokemon, you know, like the Oranguru and the Persimmon we've got, but instead they went for this sort of design. They just don't really look like Pokemon. One of them looks like it's got a poo on its head. That's not very good. One of them seems to be playing an invisible keyboard for some reason, and one of them looks stoned. Why do we need these? We don't. And speaking of wasted Pokedex slots, Wynaut. Wynaut is the pre-evolution of Wobbuffet. Wynaut was introduced in Generation 4, Wobbuffet was in Generation 2. Wobbuffet itself has a limited move pool of about 4 moves, so you'd think bringing in a pre-evolution like Wynaut, you could get it some better moves so that when it evolves into Wobbuffet, you've got a little bit more of an advantage. But no, Wynaut just learns 3 extra moves, and one of them is Splash. The most pointless move ever. I mean, they could have used that slot on a much better baby Pokemon, you know, like a baby Tauros, for example, or a baby Lapras. They could have been great, but no, they've wasted it on this. Wobbuffet itself was a great concept in the fact that the tail is the Pokemon, and you know, the blue you see is like a protective shield, which is why it can only learn stuff like Mirror Coat and Counter, because it bats it off of the coat it's got. But with this, why introduce a pre-evolution at all? It was fine as it is, it should have been left. But no, they just had to meddle with it. Probopass. I mean, just look at it. Jinx. Jinx, of course, is a Pokemon that historically has caused a lot of controversy. When it was first released, of course, the skin that it had was black, and people were misconstruing that as all sorts of things. It all basically started from Carol Boston Weatherford, who did a report about this, a report about Jinx and how it was racist. It's been compared to a popular cartoon in Japan, Little Boy Sambo, and of course it has the Afro-American sort of origins to it, and that's what people see. On the other hand though, you could liken it to the 90s fashion in Japan of Ganguro, which is just basically to colour up the face as much as possible. But to bring it more to a Pokemon level, how is it an ice type? What about that is icy? Unknown. Unknown featured heavily in the third Pokemon movie, and people were thinking, oh my god, it's got a connection to the legendaries, you know, it's with Entei in the film, we're going to see this great thing in the games, it's going to be amazing. And it turned out it didn't. You do a puzzle in the ruins of Alph, and then some unknown appear, and you do some more puzzles and some more unknown appear. That's about it. And the thing is, there's 28 of them now. And if there are completionists out there, like I am, if you see one and you catch it, you've got to think, I've got to do this another 27 times now. It isn't helped by the fact that it only learns one move, you know, and that includes TM's breeding, you know, tutors, everything. And that move is Hidden Power. You don't even know what type that move is going to be, you've got to figure it out first. And Unknown's not really strong enough to make any sort of impact in the game anyway. So it's not a waste, but it's just not popular. Love Disc. I'm not going to lie, I think this thing looks ridiculous. It has no uses, it's not strong, it doesn't have any tactical benefit in battles. The only use it's got in a game is that you can farm it for heart scales, which are helpful, but that is it. When a Lola Mola was released, people thought it was going to be an evolution of Love Disc. I mean, look at it, it's pretty similar. You've got one here, they look similar. That could evolve into this. No, it doesn't. They're completely separate Pokemon. So that makes Love Disc even more ridiculous, because Alomomola is a lot stronger. Love Disc is weak and terrible and looks like shit. Cast form. Okay, let's just jump straight to the point here. Straight to the debate. What are these? Are they balls or are they boobs? The most hated Pokemon on everyone's list pretty much has the same point. It looks ridiculous. It can change into 3 forms depending on whether it's raining, whether it's sunny, whether it's hailing, but that takes up 3 move slots out of your 4, and that is a lot if that's all you want to do with it. It doesn't have any benefit in battle, and nobody really uses it. You get it for free in a Generation 3 games, and people still don't like it. They still put it as their most hated Pokemon of all time. Does that not give you any sort of indication as to how bad it is? But that is it. Thank you for watching again. I'm going to go through another 36 videos soon and find the top 10 most loved Pokemon of all time, and I'm going to do a video for that and send that to you. I've also got a few plans in the pipeline. I've got a collaboration video with that British guy, so look out for that. I'm trying to think of some more Gen 1 aimed videos for people, mainly so I can try and open the doors for them for later generations, because there's some great games and Pokemon out there and they need to know, so look out for that as well. But until then, I'll see you later.